Hi everyone. Basically, today I wanted to talk about it's kind of like a testimony. Sometimes how we tend to worry about something like what could happen, and we we spend, let's say for example, today's Monday, and this thing that you're worrying about is on Friday. And all the way from Monday to Friday, you worrying about this thing, about what could possibly happen, and you're worrying about all the possibilities that I think could go wrong, like even if there's a 50-50 chance that, what, this thing could actually work out, the part that you choose to focus on, or we choose to focus on sometimes, is what could possibly go wrong. But what if this happens, or what if that happens, and recently that is something that I've been working on, because there are times when I look back in my past and I've seen whereby there are things that I've been worrying about that at the end it worked out well, right? And then I would look back and say, like, so why was I wasting so much energy and time worrying about this thing and worrying about what can go wrong? And then when I find myself in situations now where I tend to worry, then I remember, what, the last time there's something like this happened and I was worried, everything worked out, and recently that has happened to me, whereby, I there's something that was happening, and I was thinking, what, this thing is not going to work out. But then I was thinking, but what am I going to tell this person? And I'm worrying about that, and I could feel in my heart that God was telling me, what, forget about this thing, forget about it. And I chose to, what, put it aside and not worry about it anymore. There were times when it would come back up in my head, and then I would have to talk to myself and say, what, Joanna, forget it. Everything's gonna work out. I just knew that this was not what God wanted me to do. And I say, what, let me leave it alone. And then I wanted things to work out so that, what, I didn't have to do the thing anymore. And God caused exactly that to happen. I just let go of it, refuse to be worrying about it, but I let go. Not even like to run and like tell the person, what, I don't think I should do this anymore. I just decided to let go because I knew that that's what God wanted me to do. And I let go, and then I got the message that, what, don't worry about this thing. And the thing is that I thought that was so amazing, because it's something that I wanted to happen, but instead of me trying to make it happen, I decided to let go and stop worrying about it, and to trust that, what, we're gonna work this thing out. And he did work it out. And when things like this happen, it helps to increase my trust in him and my faith in him, and knowing that, what, if he says to just let it go, to relax, he got this and he's gonna work it out, to trust him to work it out. And this is how God builds our faith in him. This is how he, gets us to that place where we can be at peace and not be so anxious and worried, about things, because it's a process. Nobody, well, maybe there's some people, they're different personalities, and there's some people that might be more worried about stuff than some, right? But if this is something that you struggle with, it's a process, and bit by bit God gives us different scenarios whereby we could choose to worry about this thing, or we can choose to trust him with it, and each time, and even if we don't, we're not we didn't what should I say, pass this test with flying colors, another one comes along and gives us another opportunity to grow. And God keeps giving us opportunities and opportunities for us to grow in the area that we might be struggling in. So I just wanted to give this testimony as a encouragement to somebody out there who might be worrying about things, and who worries about things, to, as long as because most times, at least to me, when I'm worrying about this thing, sometimes I know that this is not what God wants me to do, but my worry is, but what is this person gonna say, or what are people gonna say? Most times I'm worried about that, right? And this is something that God is working on me with, right? And I know what the areas that God is working on me with, and I'm conscious about and intentional about, getting better in these areas, so to do what I need to do to get better in these areas. And everybody knows what they struggle with, and what they need to do in this. Some people, they maybe don't, they need to work on listening more, you know, and they know that that's what they need to work on. So their action in a scenario might have to be different or so. It depends, and everybody's different. You know, they struggle with different things, but you got to know the areas that you struggle in to know when God bring a situation or an opportunity for you. You know, okay, this is an opportunity for me to grow in this area, or this is an opportunity for me to develop this attribute. You know, you would know that, right? So anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys not to waste time worrying. You know, it drains your energy, and most times we're just so focused on what can possibly go wrong instead of, you know what, yes, I know this can happen or that can happen, but also, you know what, this can actually work out, you know, pretty good. You know, there's a chance you know, this can actually work out pretty good. And from my experience, there's so many times that I've been so worried about things and God worked it out, you know. And then I look back and I'm like, you know, why was I wasting my time and my energy worrying about this, you know? So I just wanted to encourage somebody out there with it. I don't know who it would encourage, but I just think that every time I go through something and I learn something, that it's good to share it so that, you know, others can benefit from it. I know I benefit from other people when they share their testimony, so why not share mine? Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Feel free to like, subscribe, share if you feel like it can help somebody else, and also feel free to check out my craft page on Instagram and Facebook. It's called Elizabeth's Classics. I'm gonna put it in the description box below. I usually make things like this earring here. I made that, and I made like different other crafts. You check out my page, you'll see the different crafts that I make. But yeah, and if you have an experience that you want to share, feel free to share it. I always say that the comment box is like our community where we can share and help each other. You know, I can learn from you too, you know, so feel free to share, so we can help each other. Anyway, thank you for watching my video, and see you in my next video. Bye.